Hello, good evening, everyone. How are you all doing, and how is your week? Hope you have a nice week, and I hope you all are blessed. For me, I'm okay. I'm Tovybest. Today, I'm going into African food, which is Nigerian food. So, I'm making tomato sauce, which is stew, and okra. Tomato stew apart, okra apart, and we're gonna go with it. I'm gonna make plantain fufu. I'm gonna make green plantain fufu. So these are the ingredients I'm having today. We are using plantain fufu to eat our stew and okra soup. So these are the plantain fufu I'm gonna make today. Here is my ingredient for the sauce, which is the stew. Here is my turkey. I'm using turkey. And here is my chicken. And I'm gonna add in this little beef to it. Here is my fish. Mind you, my fish is not going into my stew. I'm gonna make it in a separate form, in case, when I'm eating swallow, anything that has to be swallowed, I like my sauce to carry fish, my soup to carry fish. So since I'm making stew, I don't like my fish to be in the stew, because I don't want the stew to have a fishy taste. So I'm gonna make this fish apart, but it's not going to take me time. In case I want to eat my plantain or ripe plantain fufu, I will have fish to put in my soup. So here is the okra, which we are going to use for the stew, as we put in the stew to eat our plantain or ripe plantain fufu. Here is my chopped onion. Here is my seasoning cube. Here is my curry powder, ginger powder, salt to taste, thyme, bay leaf, and nutmeg. Here is my nutmeg. So here is gonna be my tomato I'm using today. These are my tomatoes I'm using today. Right here in the tomatoes is blended already, but right here in the tomatoes I have my fresh tomatoes, my habanero pepper, I have my fresh tatashe, and I have a bit garlic. I don't use much garlic, I use a little bit. So I have a little garlic in it, and I have also onion in it. The tomatoes is boiled. I blended it and I boiled it and I set aside. So now we're going to cook our meat. So let's get started. As we cook, please be patient with me as we cook. So right here in the pot, I'm going to start dishing in my chicken inside. My turkey goes in, and then I bring my chicken also. It's not going to take our time. My chicken comes in, and my beef is also coming in. So a pinch of salt goes in. My bay leaf goes in. Some chopped onions goes in. And some seasoning cube goes in. And this curry powder goes in. And my thyme goes in as well. So I'm gonna put a bit water in it, a little bit water in it. I'm putting a little bit water in it. So I'm gonna give it a thorough stir with my hands. I'm gonna mix it together with my hands so that the ingredients will go round all the meat. So all the chicken out of the meat. So yes, now I'm done with that. I'm gonna turn on my gas. Yeah. And cover it up. Then we allow it to cook and we come back again. While the chicken is still cooking, I'm going to season my fish and I fry it. So now this is what I have for my fish. It's not taking much seasoning. So I'm going to season my fish like this. I'm going to season my fish with some stock cube. And I'm not putting salt because I have already salt in my stock cube. So I'm not adding salt. I'm just going to season it to my stock cube and I fry it. And after frying it, we're going to set it aside. So I just want it to be fried before the meat gets cooked. Now, as I said that my fish has been seasoned. So I already placed my oil in the fire, in the pan, and place it. I already put my oil in the pan and place it on the fire. So I'm going to allow the oil to get heated before I can fry my fish. So sorry, because while I'm introducing my ingredients, I forgot to introduce my paste tomatoes, which I'm using along with my blended tomato. This is the paste tomato I'm using, and in this paste tomato I'm going to use three of these because my tomato sauce is going to be much. Whenever I make tomato sauce, I always make it much because I don't have much time to make sauce always. Immediately I finish making it, I'm going to pack it up in the plastic plate and I put them all in my deep freezer. So whenever we want to eat or we want to make use of it, we'll just bring it out from the freezer and defrost in it. This is it. So I don't do this. I can't be cooking sauce always. So, you know, when I have the time to do it, I just do it once. This is it. So it's gonna be snappy. We're not gonna waste your time. So just bear with me, my lovely fans. So I just opened up my paste tomatoes so you can see it very well. And now we're going to fry our meat. The oil has been heating up. Yeah. The fish is fried and the chicken is cooked. So right now I'm going to fry the chicken. As I bring them out, they are going straight to the front. So just bear with me. The chicken is cooked and the fish is fried. I'm going to fry the chicken and the turkey right away. So The chicken and the turkey and the beef are still fried. The first step is out, and I'm making the second frying. And after that, I'm going to fry my turkey. And so, as it's still frying, let's start making our tomato sauce. So I'm going to put my oil in the pan, in the pot. Sorry, I always say pan. I don't know why. So my oil goes to the pot. Meanwhile, I've already set my chicken stock. I've set it aside. So my oil goes to the pot. And I'm going to allow it to heat up. Then we can start cooking. Yeah. The chicken and the beef is fried. So I'm going to fry the turkey now and I'm setting the chicken and the beef is fried. I'm setting it aside, then fry the turkey. So I'm putting it in. While the turkey is frying, we're gonna work on our tomato sauce. This is our stew. So the oil has been on the gas, on the fire, for quite like 3 to 4 minutes now, because it's a big pot and I wanted it to get heated. And now I guess it has heated. So now I'm adding my sauce. And then my chopped onions goes in. I'm going to give it a stir. My curry powder goes in the oil, because I want a special aroma. It's kind of, when you put curry powder along with, when you fry your curry powder along with onion, it gives special aroma. So now give it a bit stir again, and then my paste tomatoes goes in. Gonna reduce my heat so the pot wouldn't, so that it wouldn't. I'm reducing my heat so that it won't get burnt. Do you know why I always fry my paste tomato first? Because I want it to cook and all the sour taste have to go out of it. And the tomatoes is cooked already, and I guess the sour taste is out of its tomatoes already, and so the paste tomatoes also have to cook. And I prefer it cooked in an oil because it's very fast, and the sour taste just go out of it. And then we have our normal rich stew. I'm already giving it a stir, and I'm gonna allow it to cook for some time now, for some while. And meanwhile, while it's still cooking, I'm gonna restock my tomato paste can. So we allow it to cook. Yeah, the paste tomato is cooked. So now my tomato is going in now. So everything has gone in, so we're gonna allow it to cook. So I'm gonna increase my heat. Everything blended, the blended tomatoes, they've all go into the pot. So I'm gonna give it a stir and allow to cook. Meanwhile, the other pot has to be rinsed and pour inside because there are still leftover tomatoes in there. So watch as I do that. Yeah. So now, right here in my tomato sauce, which is my stew, I'm adding my ginger powder. I'm adding my stock, this seasoning cube. I'm gonna add all. It's quite much, you know. I'm gonna add all. So also my nutmeg goes in. And curry goes in as well. So I'm gonna stir it thoroughly so they can be well incorporated in it. And then we allow to cook. So it has been stirred, and I'm going to bring my chicken stock and pour in. My chicken stock is going to come in, so I want everything to cook. So I'm pouring in my chicken stock now. So I'm going to stir thoroughly. I'm not using salt anymore because my chicken stock has salt and my seasoning cube also has salt. And you can remember I added a pinch of salt to the oil. So now salt is enough. So I'm going to cover it up and allow it to cook for a while before the chicken and the turkey will come in. Okay? Yeah, now the stew has been cooking for some while now, so I'm gonna transfer my chicken and turkey and beef in there so they can all cook together. Meanwhile, yeah, I'm just putting them in, as you can see. We don't have time to waste. Mommy. So I just put the chicken and the turkey, the beef in the pot. So I'm going to give it a stir, and I cover it to, I'm going to give it a, I just put the chicken, the turkey and the beef in the pot. So I'm going to give it a stir and I'll cover it to cook for some time. And then it's ready. So, wow, look at that. Now I cover it up to cook on a low heat. It's going to cook now on a low heat. I already reduced the heat. So drinking. You know, I told you I'm gonna work on this apart. So I already brought out some tomato sauce, which I'm gonna put this inside just to garnish it with a tomato sauce a bit, and it's gonna cook there, and it's gonna be set aside also. So this is the tomato sauce right here in my small pot. So I'm bringing the fish inside. So then I'm going to stir together and allow to cook in a low heat as well. So I stir it together and I'm going to allow it to cook in a low heat. So I'm going to cover it up again to cook on a low heat. Then we can come back to it again. Hey, the fish sauce, tomato sauce is ready. So I'm going to show it to you to see. This is the tomato sauce of the fish. I didn't make it much, just a little, in case anyone wants fish, so they can just take from this and add to their wherever they want to eat, whosoever that want fish. So I'm not putting my fish in my big pot stew. No. So this is it. So I just made it apart, and this is it. It's ready. So I'm going to set it aside, and I work on the okra. So now I'm going to work on my okra while the stew is still cooking. I'm going to work on my okra. This is the okra I'm going to use today, and in this okra, this is the crayfish I'm adding to it, and this is my potash. In the place of a big baking soda, I'm using potash because my baking soda is finished. So I'm gonna use potash. So now that's the pot I'm using for the okra, and that's the salt to taste. So I'm gonna add water in my pot and place it on the heat. Yeah, I'm placing my pot on the heat right away. So I'm going to allow it to hot a bit. While the pot is on the heat, I'm adding my pinch of salt. I'm going to add a pinch of salt. Just a pinch of salt. Yeah. In Yoruba land, they use ewedu, but right here we don't have ewedu, and I can't find it in the Africa Africa shop. So I'm doing with okra. We're gonna allow the water to boil, and then our okra goes in, and crayfish goes in, and potash goes in. And we wait to cook. So while we wait for the water to get boiled, I'm going to work on my unripe plantain fufu. As you can see, my hand is very clean and fine, and I like it just like this. And I don't want this plantain to blacken my pan or blacken my fingernails. So I'm going to wear gloves. I'm going to use glove to peel my plantain. Sorry to say. I'm using glove to peel my plantain. Yeah, it's worth it, because if you don't do it like that, your fingers are going to be spoiled, and that I don't like. Alright, yeah. So that's the plantain. I'm gonna peel it. First, Our water is boiled for the okra. So now our okra goes in. Our okra goes in. Oh. Our okra goes in. Then the potash goes in. The limestone goes in. And then crayfish goes in. So I'm going to give it a stir. Then allow it to cook. Giving it a stir, I'm going to allow it to cook. While it's still cooking, I'm going to work on my plantain. First, I'm going to peel off the skin. So I give it a wash and then I cut. Wow, the tomato sauce is ready. So I'm going to bring it out. Yeah. And I turn off the gas already. So now I'm going to work, and also I remove my glove. So I'm going to work on my plantain. You know, I'm making plantain fufu. So I'm going to work on this right away. So while working on this, you see the black thing inside. This black thing inside, I'm going to cut it off. It's not going to be in it. So the fufu will not be black. So I'm going to take it off. Those black things, I'm taking them off. So I'm going to chop it. I'm going to chop it in pieces. I took off the black stripe in the center, and I'm chopping it in pieces. So that's how I'm going to do it all and blend it. Yeah. The okra is ready. This is it. It's ready. This is the okra. Now it's ready. So the tomato sauce is ready as well. The other one is ready. So I'm working on my plantain, which I have peeled and I have diced. I've removed the black thing inside and I have diced it in pieces in a cube, as you can see. So now I'm going to clean it with a plain water just to rinse it. I've washed it before, but I'm still going to rinse it with the plain water and move it straight to my blender. And then I'm going to blend it up. So I'm rinsing it now and I'm putting it straight to my blender. So I finished putting it in my blender, and now I'm going to add water to it. So I added water to it. So taking it, I'm going to blend it right away. I'm going to blend it right away. And when I'm done blending, you're going to see it. As you can see, I blended it to a paste. So I'm moving it straight to my pot. Yeah. It's going straight to the pot. I'm going to rinse my blender. So I turn on the gas, and I'm going to continuously stirring. As you can see, I'm going to continuously stirring it until it becomes fufu. Just watch as we stir and make it. So I have to keep stirring it until it becomes fufu. And secondly, why I'm going to keep stirring it is this. The reason why I'm going to keep stirring it is this, because I don't want it to have lumps. So when you keep stirring it, then it will work together and it will come together and smooth and become fufu. It's coming up gradually, as you can see. Yeah, this is the fufu from the green plantain. We are coming today.